third.
Try this again.
Second inning.
Is this our mic? Oh yeah, yeah, it's working there.
Oh, is that live? No.
Yeah,
Do I gotta
it just now it is, but
So I gotta watch what I say.
yeah.
Is it on all the time?
Rail Transport brings us our starting lineups. Kick off a new career with Rail Transport and get paid while you get your CDL training. Caleb Kromenacher leads off in left for Rapids tonight, followed by Jack Wenzel at second base. Donovan Brandel batting third and first base. Josh Zwicky batting fourth doing the catching. Nathan Kromenacher in right field batting fifth. Garrett Huber, the center fielder, batting sixth. Tyler Byer pitching and batting seventh. Jake Whipfley, the shortstop, batting eighth. Gabe Zwicky, the third baseman, batting ninth. For Marshfield, Eli Drexler in center field and leading things off. Isaiah Byrel at third base, batting second. Mason Coffrin at first base, batting third. Devin Palmer in right, batting fourth. Riley Bushak, the left fielder, batting fifth. Chandler Schmidt at second base, batting sixth. Ty Pankratz, the designated hitter, batting in that seventh spot for pitcher Cole Hediger. Jacob Earl doing the catching for Marshfield tonight. He will bat eighth. Preston Wagner, the shortstop, is batting ninth. Starting lineups brought to you by Rail Transport. Visit rail.jobs to join the winning Rail team and experience the power of red with Rail Transport. Caleb Kromenacher, the left fielder, will lead things off for post 9 here. The Rangers will bat in the top half of the innings here in this ball game. And Caleb looks at strike one called from Cole Hediger, and this one is underway here at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point tonight. That one high and outside for a ball. Jack Wenzel on deck, followed by Donovan Brandel. The 1, 2, and 3 hitters due up for the Rangers here in the top half of inning number 1. The 1-1 from Hediger, called strike on the outside part of the plate. 1 and 2 on Caleb Kromenacher.
Yeah, that's what Hediger's going to have to do. He's going to have to get ahead early and get these hitters in panic mode.
And now a swing and a miss as the bat goes flying out of the hands of Kromenacher. Not only did he strike him out, he got him to give up his bat.
Yeah, that's a big first out for Hediger. Caleb has been red hot at the plate at the end of the year, throughout the year, and into this tournament, and get a 4-pitch strikeout on the Rangers' top hitter, the leadoff hitter. That's a big first out for Cole Hediger.
So now the second baseman, Jack Wenzel, right-handed batter. Caleb was a lefty and still is, from what I understand. And that one a little high. There's ball one on Wenzel with Donovan Brandel on deck. Called strike one. Beautiful night for baseball out here at Buchholz Park as this AAA regional tournament continues. And the 1-1. Just missed outside, 2 and 1.
Jack's done a nice job coming in at the conclusion of this year. Cody Bradle has been out for about a week and a half, or about 2 weeks now, with a broken nose. And Jack has come in and played some nice baseball at second base as he fouled the 2-1 off, now 2-2 to Jack Wenzel.
See, I knew there was a Bradle I was missing somewhere.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cody's out. Okay.
Yeah, he had surgery on Wednesday, and just a big loss for the Rangers.
2-2 from Hediger, and a called strike three. Got him on the inside part of the plate. 2 strikeouts for Hediger. And here's Donovan Brandel.
Yeah, can't ask for a much better start, except the one mishap. They threw it into left field instead of getting it to third baseman Isaiah Byrel. But Cole Hediger's been pretty dominant on the mound, first 2 hitters.
Excellent start for Hediger, another left-handed batter. Here's Brandel. Inside, ball 1.
Donovan getting the job done against Plover earlier today. 3 RBIs, had a 2 RBI double in the 3rd inning and then a blooper in the 5th, and helped out the Rangers get that big 5-4 win.
All right, so now the 0-1, or the 1-0, and it's 2-0. That one misses low and in. Yeah, against a Plover team that you always suspect might be, the favorite to win this thing every year.
Yeah, and they got knocked off Rapids getting them and Point getting them.
Called strike. Yeah, back-to-back losses for Plover just like that. They are gone, and that's rare.
Yep, absolutely.
2-1 now on Brandel. Hediger ready, the pitch. Fouls it off, 2-2.
Especially the way they've dominated the conference the last couple of years, last 10 or so years. They've just been absolutely dominant, walking right through the conference and getting another conference championship this year. Falls in the regionals.
2-1 or 2-2. That one's lined down the left field line for a base hit. Now Brandel on his way to second. That's going to be a double. A 2-out, 2-2 pitch. A double right down the left field line, and that is a clutch piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, Donovan all day today, including that game against Plover, going opposite field, and that's what you get from your number 3 hitter batting around 500 all summer long. He stands at second base with 2 outs.
All right, so now Josh Zwicky, the catcher, looks at strike 1. So Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids for the second time in a week last Monday, that regular season finale. The Marshfield offense was AWOL in that one.
Yeah, and like we were saying during the pregame, Donovan Brandel pitched twice against Marshfield this year, a combined 21 strikeouts.
So now the 0-1 to Zwicky. Here's Hediger, now works from the stretch. Lined foul over the right field fence, out toward the water. That one's headed for the boat landing over there. Look out. 0-2 can get out of it right here. Missed it on ball 1 as Brandel breaks for third, uncontested stolen base. So Donovan now at third base. And wait a minute, what?
He checked his swing and a late ask by Jacob Earl, and they asked the plate umpire, and they said he went around, so he strikes out the side.
Wow, after Brandel's double in between there, breaks it up a little bit, but a nice inning for Cole Hediger. And for the Rangers in the first, no runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left on, a half inning in the books, no score. Marshfield bats in the first inning when we come back to Buchholz Park after this.
Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
All right, a half inning in the books as we welcome you back to Buchholz Park in Stevens Point with Steve Maves. I'm Mike Warren, and we bring you Marshfield Blue Devil baseball here tonight on AM 1450 WDLB Marshfield, online at WDLBAM.com. Audio only. Steve, they can see the video too of this, right?
Yeah, go to ZaleskiSports.com/live sports and take you to a link and being live streamed on YouTube. We did 3 games yesterday, 4 games today. We'll bring you the 2 games if necessary tomorrow, 4:30 and 7 o'clock, opening pitches. So that's the first one to Eli Drexler, misses low and in. Going off at Tyler Byer, I've seen Rapids play a handful of times this year. Don't be surprised if Tyler gets into situations where he has the bases loaded with about 1 or 0 or 1 outs, and he likes to, I don't know if he likes it, but he gets into jams and gets out of them pretty well.
So now called strike there. It's 2-1 now on Eli Drexler, the Marshfield center fielder, leading things off with Isaiah Byrel on deck. This one a ground ball right to Wenzel at second base and bobbled by Wenzel. He went down to the ground and couldn't handle that one. That should be E4. That is a fielding error on Wenzel, I would think, right?
Yeah, he got back to where the grass and dirt meet. Slipped on, I think he slipped on the grass and just couldn't come up with the ball.
That was hit right at him though. Yeah. So that now a little pop-up foul halfway down the first baseline for Byrel. The catcher Zwicky and Byer, the pitcher, go after it, but neither can get there. Fouled off for strike one, but a very interesting play there by Wenzel. Couldn't handle that one. Drexler is now aboard on the error. Coffrin on deck. And now the 0-1. Called strike on Isaiah. So 0-2 on Byrel. Coffrin waits on deck. Eli at first base. Scoreless, bottom of the first inning. Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. The 0-2 runner goes. That one fouled straight back.
Yeah, Tyler's had some games this summer. He's had double-digit strikeouts a couple times this year. But as a third time going around for Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids, like we've said, expect this Marshfield team to be ready. They played at noon. It had a little more rest than the Rangers did.
Yeah. Yeah, very good point. That could come into play. Throw to first, Eli back. Bayport leading the Junior Legion team 4-0. That game in the first at Hackman Field at the Junior Legion State Tournament. That one fouled off. So the Blue Demons are playing right now as well.
Yeah, we talked about how good Plover has been in the senior circuit. The Bayport kids have been unbelievable the last handful of years. Senior circuit, Junior League, Junior Legion, they are a very good group of baseball players over in Bayport.
And that is the state semifinal right now at Hackman Field. Drexler goes again. Ball one on Byrel. And the throw down to second by Zwicky, way offline. And Drexler has the stolen base. Now 1-2 on Isaiah. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Boy, nice change up there. I think Byrel was kind of out in front of that one, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's got some good off-speed pitch, some good breaking ball. Saw a slider earlier in that sequence. Tyler Byer is a very good young pitcher for the Rangers as well as Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln in high school, and he's should be a very good pitcher the upcoming couple of years.
All right, so 1 on, 1 out now for Mason Coffrin, the left-handed hitting first baseman here. Marshfield batting, bottom of the first inning, still no score. Coffrin stands in, Byer from the belt. Swung on and missed. Another good one there from Tyler Byer.
Yeah, started in the strike zone at the edge and got right underneath Mason Coffrin's hands in the left-handed batter's box and had him out in front and over the top.
0-1 coming here. Missed outside, ball one. With Drexler at second base. And one away, Marshfield batting bottom of the first here. Junior Legion State Tournament in Marshfield. Regional AAA here at the senior level at Buchholz Park tonight. Fly ball, right field, Nathan Kromenacher coming on. And he'll grab that one for out number 2 as Drexler holds at second base. So now Devin Palmer, the right fielder.
You mentioned that Tyler Byer likes to get into bases loaded jams. Anybody on base in scoring position, he, again, don't want to say he thrives in this position, but he's able to get out of a lot of scoring jams.
Swung on and missed by Palmer now, 0-1. Byer looks in. And ready once again. Swung on, fouled off first base side over the, or past the Blue Devil dugout. They're in the first base dugout this time around. They were calling the third base dugout home earlier today. That win over Merrill, 3-0, a complete game win for Chandler Schmidt. Runner goes, ball on the batter, throw down to third into left field. Drexler's going to score. Marshfield has a 1-0 lead here in the bottom half of the inning. A throwing error by Zwicky, the catcher, down to Gabe Zwicky at third as Drexler takes third, comes home on the throwing error. The Blue Devils lead 1-0.
Yeah, how about that sequence for Eli Drexler? Reached on an error, a pair of stolen bases, and scores on an error. So getting himself around.
And Drexler is in 1-0. That was that a strike on Palmer?
I think it's 2-2.
That was a ball. That was ball one, and now ball two. Yeah, 2-2 on Palmer. 2 outs. And now a fly ball toward right down the line, but Kromenacher comes over, and Nathan has it for out number 3. But like you said, error, stolen base, error, and Eli finds his way home in a no-hit inning. 1 run, no hits, 2 errors, nobody left on. After 1, Marshfield leads it 1-0. To the second we go after this.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
A ball outside to Nathan Kromenacher, the Rapids right fielder, leading off the Rangers' second inning. And now a foul ball down the left field line and over the bullpen to the batting cages over there down the left field line, just like that. 1-1. Cole Hediger goes back to work. Called strike on Nathan Kromenacher, the right fielder, leading off the post-9 second inning. Now the 1-2 from Cole. Just missed outside. 2-2 on Nate Kromenacher. Garrett Huber on deck.
Yeah, we saw Cole Hediger warming up at the end of the Merrill game, possibly coming in for Schmidt, but he was able to shut the door.
Just missed with that one. And 3-2 now on Kromenacher. Hediger ready again, the 3-2, and a ground ball right at Wagner, the shortstop. Backhands it, fires to first to Coffrin, and Nate Kromenacher retired for the out.
Preston Wagner made that look a lot easier than it was.
That's what I was thinking.
A little backhand, the back of his feet on the back of the grass, and just backhanded and made it look like he's taken thousands of those, which he probably has over at shortstop.
A well-hit ball, though. Man. All right, so Garrett Huber, the center fielder now, fouls that one off down the right field line, and Coffrin gives chase. Over the shoulder, did he catch it? Holy cow! Coffrin went and got it! Over the shoulder catch in the glove, and Coffrin runs it down for out number 2. Willie Mays style.
Yeah, and he made it look a lot like Preston Wagner. Like he's done it thousands of times. He caught it, just turned around and walked back to first base.
Wow. NBD for Coffrin, right? No big deal there.
Yeah, he had a long way to go and get it, and it was one heck of a catch over the shoulder, like you said.
Yeah, right. 1-0 on Tyler Byer now. You're right. Just kind of nonchalant. It's sort of like, a lot of these guys are so, I don't know what's the word, humble, and this kind of is just, no, not too up, not too down. It's kind of even keel. 2-1. 2-1 now. And the Blue Devils bat in the second in just a moment.
Jeez.
That was incredible. He's just like, I got it.
Yeah.
V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
And Byer goes back to work. And there is a line drive right at Whipley, the shortstop. And Bushak robbed of a base hit.
We've seen some hard hit balls just right to the defenders. The shortstop position, Whipley got that one. The last two were to Preston Wagner. It's been a hot spot over there.
Certainly has so far in this game. They've made all the plays. So now Chandler Schmidt looks at strike one, the second baseman in this game earlier today. Winning pitcher, a complete game, 2-hit shutout for Chandler against Merrill. There's ball one. And the 1-1 now. That one hit toward right center, and it's going to get over the head of Wenzel, the second baseman, trying to make an over-the-head catch. Going out to right center and couldn't get to it. And Chandler Schmidt, a little bloop single to shallow right center.
Yeah, we talk about the no man's land behind first and third bases along the foul lines. That was no man's land between second base and the center fielder and right fielder. That's just one of those Texas leaguers, as they call it.
Yeah. Now Ty Pankratz looks at strike one. You're right about that. And Chandler placed it beautifully out there.
Yeah, right out of the stretch of Jack Wenzel, who's had a little issue over at second base today, an error. Pick off, nothing happening, but a long run for all the fielders to get that, and like you said, Schmidt putting it right where the defenders weren't.
So Pankratz now, 0-1 after the throw to first. Byer ready again. That one right back to Byer on the mound. He'll go to second for one, relayed down to first in time, and the double play will end it. Wow, and who took that throw at second?
Whitley, I believe.
I think he cut in front of Wenzel out there at second, and so bouncer right back to Byer, to Whitley for one, over to Brendel for the other one, the 1-6-3 DP, and that's it. No runs on one hit. No errors, no one left on after two. Marshfield 1, Rapids nothing to the third after this.
And now the continuing adventures of Captain Collision. Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course, of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
He's in the house. Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports!
Whipley, a ground ball out to third to open the Rangers' third inning. The shortstop. Now here's Gabe Zwicky, the third baseman. Hediger back out there again to work the third. Called strike. So Whipley, we came back late to the action and took one down to Byrell at third. And Byrell threw him out. In the dirt.
Yeah, they got 2 outs up there, but Jacob Whipley was the first hitter and only one away.
1-1 on Gabe Zwicky, the third baseman. 8-9-1 due up for the Rangers here in the top half of inning number 3. That one misses inside. Ball 2-2-1.
As a manager, Josh Metz has got to be very happy with how Hediger has pitched, getting through the lineup pretty quickly.
There's a called strike on the inside corner.
And not throwing a lot of pitches, which will help him later on in this ballgame.
Very efficient. That one missed for ball 3 now, 3-2.
That's what Gabe Zwicky has done in this tournament anyway, getting on in the number 9 spot and having the top of the order come up with a base runner on.
3-2, lined to center for a base hit for Gabe Zwicky. Second hit of the ball game for post 9. And here comes Caleb Kromenacher, the left fielder, a strikeout victim his first time up in the first inning.
Yeah, didn't like his first at bat, struck out and threw the bat, and he was upset with the bat after his strikeout.
So now, Hediger ready, fires strike 1 called on Kromenacher. 1 on, 1 out for the Rangers here in the third. 1-0 Marshfield. They have the lead. Throw to first. Runner back.
Gabe Zwicky, not a big threat to run at first, but always like to keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't get that jump start with if Kromenacher gets the bat on the ball.
The 0-1. Line to left, past a diving Wagner, it's short, and back-to-back base hits now for the Rangers. 2 on, 1 out for Jack Wenzel, the second baseman.
And that's what happens when you have a left-handed hitter up. Your shortstop is the one that's going to be covering second base on a stolen base, and Preston Wagner wasn't in his normal spot and would have had that ground ball if he would have been a couple steps to his right.
So now 2 on, 1 out here. Center, Drexler going to run it down. Tagging at second is Zwicky. Throw to third, cut off by Wagner, the shortstop. Good job by Drexler to run that gap out there.
A little easier than
back in the first inning. Runners at first and third, 2 outs, and Hediger trying to get out of the jam here in the third inning. Rangers with the tying run at third. Outside, 2-0 on Brendel. Second base is open. A walk won't hurt you here.
Yeah, don't want to give Donovan anything too good, the hottest hitter on the Rangers team.
2-0. Yeah, low and in, pitching around him.
One of those unintentional, intentional walks.
Yeah.
Don't want to put anything in the strike zone and see if Donovan will chase it.
Yeah, got that right. And Hediger is more than capable of doing that. 3-0. Called strike, got that one over. Probably thinking, well, he's going to be taken all the way anyway.
And Donovan, too smart of a hitter to chase a 3-0, even if it was right down the middle.
Yep. Let's see if they come at him again. 3-1. Hey, swung and missed. Nice pitch there from Cole.
Had him out in front, had him over the top on the breaking ball.
3-2 now. See if he goes right at him. 3-2 pitch. Low in the dirt. And Brendel draws the 2-out walk to load him up now for Josh Zwicky. So Zwicky now. Kromenacher down to second on the walk to Brendel. Well, anything on the ground right here. And any base to get out of it. Hediger ready, the pitch. Fouls that one off for strike one. Zwicky struck out back in the first inning.
Yeah, he kind of had an unusual at-bat, especially at the end of that at-bat. He struck out on a check swing. Donovan went down to third base, and then they asked the umpire and said he went around.
0-1 here from Hediger. Outside, ball one.
Yeah, we're positioned in a really nice spot, just right of home plate, and you can see the movement that Cole Hediger has on his pitches. It's a big
curve on that last one.
Yep.
1-1. Fly ball toward the gap, center field. Eli runs it down for the out. Well hit by Zwicky though, but Eli went and got it. For the Rangers in the third, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left on. Still 1-0 Blue Devils. They'll bat next here on AM 1450 WDLB.
Now the continuing adventures of Captain Collision. Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom, know what I mean?
Of course, of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
He's in the house. He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports!
Steve Maves, I'm Mike Warren. Here on AM 1450 WDLB Marshfield. Online at WDLBAM.com and
ZaleskiSports.com.
Thank you.
/ live sports.
All right, streaming video, right?
Yep.
And our audio?
Yep. As far as I know, we are.
All right. And Jacob Earl fouls one off to lead off the Blue Devil third inning. And now Byer ready again. In the dirt, ball one. So 8-9 and 1 due up for the Blue Devils here in the third. They lead this game 1-0.
Yeah, they scored that first run in the first inning with no hits, a couple of errors by the Rangers. That does not, that rarely happens for Wisconsin Rapids.
Yeah, there's a swing and a miss by Earl. Drexler reached on that fielding error by Wenzel at second base. Stole second and third, reached on a throwing error by the catcher Zwicky. Popped up first base side, down the line, going into shallow right is Brendel. And Donovan goes after that one and gets it for out number one. Yeah, when Drexler stole third, Zwicky tried to get him in his throw down to Gabe Zwicky, went into left, and Drexler scored on the error. Our only run of the game so far here in this one. Here's Preston Wagner now, the shortstop. Caught the outside corner, strike one called on Wagner. Eli Drexler on deck. Ball one now on Preston.
Yeah, I know in your conversation you had with Josh Metz after that game on Friday, he said that Preston Wagner really enjoys hitting in that number 9 spot.
Yeah, you're right. And usually you're going, huh?
Yeah.
Right? It's like, wait, I know what number 9 means. That's where I hit. That means, well, for me it was, right fielder, number 9. Just don't screw this. Or try to get us to the top of the order. There's a ball down low, 2-2.
Yeah, and that gives a manager like Josh Metz a lot of confidence that he can put Preston in the number 9 spot.
And there's a ground ball backhanded by Whipley, the shortstop, deep in the hole. And by the time he gets to it, he won't have a play. Wagner already at first base for an infield single.
Yeah, and get speed on the base pass like Preston Wagner for the top of the order, especially with a hitter like Eli Drexler coming up. That's what you like in a number 9 spot.
I was just going to say, and that's why he hits 9.
Yep.
Get you back to the top for guys like Eli, Isaiah, Mason, and Devin. Ball one outside on Eli now, who reached on that error and scored on an error back in the first inning. The only run of the game so far. And the Blue Devils lead this game 1-0 as post 54 bats here in the bottom of the third inning. Big swing and a miss by Eli on that one.
Yeah, he takes a lot of good swings. That one looked like he was golfing on a par 9 or front 9 of a golf course. That was a big swing and a miss.
So Byer ready, and the 1-1 now. Missed outside, ball 2, 2-1 with Byer waiting on deck. Marshfield with a big 3-0 win over Merrill earlier today after getting beat by Plover yesterday 7-1. And the Black Sox are now history in this tournament. They lost back-to-back games to Rapids and Point here this afternoon as Eli fouls that one off for strike 2.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit during that Stevens Point game. They gave up 11 runs. After a game like a loss to Wisconsin Rapids just takes the gas out of you, and a tough loss for Plover to end their season.
2-2 offering here from Byer now is a ground ball toward Wenzel at second base. Another fielding error on Wenzel. That's got to go as an error, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That was tailor-made double play and just couldn't come up with the ball.
Wenzel thought it over too much and boots another one at second base. That's got to be an E4 right there, huh?
Yeah, that's tough luck for Jack Wenzel, who's usually sure-handed out at second base.
Wow, so Drexler again reaches on another error by the second baseman. 2 on now, here's Byrel. Up and in for ball 1. So Wagner down at second now, and Drexler at first, 2 on, 1 out, and the Blue Devils threatening again here in the bottom of the third. And the 1-0 from Byer, and Byrel looks at a strike. Isaiah struck out his first time up back in the first inning. So now the count evens up at a ball and a strike. Byer now from the belt. Looks at the runner at second. Now the pitch. Isaiah fights it off. Foul ball. 1-2 now on Isaiah.
Yeah, a manager like Cord Halber for Wisconsin Rapids, obviously a win tonight would be very helpful, but you don't want to waste a lot of your pitchers tonight knowing that you at least have one more tomorrow.
So the 1-2 from Byer. Called strike 3 And Byro goes down looking. 2 gone now, and here's Mason Coffrin. So in other words, I mean, you may, not that you're, I mean, you want to win, but he's not going to, waste his pitchers to do it.
Yep, absolutely. Stevens Point already into tomorrow, awaiting the winner here tonight, and we'll go through that throughout the broadcast of how one happens to play tomorrow.
Coffrin, bouncer to second. Well, Wenzel handles that one just fine, and just like that, the Marshfield threat is over here in the third. No runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on. After 3, Marshfield 1, Rapids nothing. To the 4th we go after this.
Baltus Convenience Stores says, "Go Blue Devils." Baltus Convenience Stores also says, "Did you get your car a little dirty this past weekend? Great! Go to Baltus today and experience express wash, touchless, and even detailed car wash services. Baltus will have your car back in shiny, clean condition in just a matter of minutes. After your car is washed up, go inside your Baltus store for refreshing drinks, satisfying snacks, and many other items for your trip home or your next road trip. Baltus Convenience Stores with locations in Stratford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Marshfield.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
There for the Rangers against Hediger. And outside for ball 1 on Nathan. A ground ball out to Wagner, the shortstop, back in the 2nd inning, his last time up.
Yeah, that was a quick 2nd inning for the Rangers offensively. A couple nice plays by Wagner and a really nice one by Mason Coffrin.
That one down low for ball 2, 2-0 on Nate. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for the Rangers here in the top of the 4th inning. Pops one up on the infield. Schmidt, the second baseman, backpedaling into shallow center, has it on the grass for out number 1. And Kromenacher retired. Here's Garrett Huber, the center fielder. Boy, when you can get guys to pop up like that and do it consistently, I mean, that's what, 3 or 4 of them now in the game.
Yeah, and Hediger has the Rangers out in front, underneath, and like you said, have them popping up and getting easy outs.
Ball 1 here on Huber. One and nothing on Garrett. Swung on and missed. Ball and a strike now on the Rangers center fielder. And the 1-1. Just missed.
Yeah, that has your mind made up that Cole Hediger has these Rangers hitters guessing. Nice pitch.
Now fouled back, 2-2.
Trying to check swings at balls in the dirt, and like you said, Hediger through 3 1/3 innings has this Rangers lineup guessing a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Off balance. 2-2 the pitch from Hediger now. Popped up on the infield. Wagner behind second base. Goes back there to grab that one off the bat of Huber for out number 2 and another infield pop-up.
Yeah, and knowing Coach Halber as I do, he is not excited the way the Rangers have come out and hit. He likes the line drives, obviously, as any coach likes line drives, and just popping up, can't be happy with that.
Tyler Byer now lines one up the middle into center field for a base hit. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was right back at Hediger. Took a deep breath. I did anyway. Getting out of the way was Cole, and 2-out single for Tyler Byer.
Was it Hediger? I think I saw Hediger take one off the left leg in a game not too long ago. That might have been last week. Hit right, and now this one lined to left by Jake Whipley. Back-to-back base hits with 2 outs for the Rangers. They're making noise here in the top of the 4th in a 1-0 game. And now they have the tying run at second base. And here's Gabe Zwicky. He had a base hit back in the 3rd.
Yeah, after coming up with a 2-out single from Tyler Byer, Jacob Whiffley was looking dead red on a opening pitch fastball and lined it into left field.
So now Gabe Zwicky up there, and he'll bounce one over to Byrel at 3rd. Hey, right to him, tailor-made. Byrel steps on the bag to get the force on Byer to end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. Still 1-0 Blue Devils, and the Marshfield Blue Devils will bat in the bottom of this inning in just a moment.
At Stratford Building Supply, we do more than build quality homes. We also provide the area with a variety of building supplies for contractors and homeowners. Whether you're looking for a custom floor plan or home repair supplies, look no further than Stratford Building Supply. With 2 locations, we make it the convenient choice. Contact us in Park Falls or Stratford, 715-687-4125, and stratfordbuilding.com. Stratford Building Supply. We build anything, anywhere. Wausau Homes Marshfield makes custom-built homes. As a quality home builder, Wausau Homes Marshfield can build any design you bring in, or you can choose from more than 150 customizable designs in any budget. Our stress-free home building process guarantees a firm price at signing, an exact move-in date, and endless options to design your perfect home, all within as little as 3 months. Visit Wausau Homes Marshfield on South Central Avenue and Wausau Homes Marshfield on Facebook.
Devin Palmer leading off the Marshfield 4th, looking at strike 1 called from Tyler Byer. As Byer goes back to work. Now that one in the dirt. That's 45 pitches now for Byer. Heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. Hediger's at 58 through 4.
Yeah, Josh Zwicky out there to talk to Tyler Byer, give the home plate umpire a little extra time. That one bounced in front of home plate and right off the right hand of the home plate umpire.
All right. He says, I like the strike zone now. Am I going to get the call the next time, or do I got to go after your left hand? There's ball 2, 2-1. That one lined foul toward the bolt landing.
Hey, look at the scoreboard. I mean, the Rangers have 5 hits compared to the Blue Devils 2. They just haven't gotten that big timely hit offensively, and Marshfield is putting the foot on the pedal continuously.
2-2. Ball 3. Devin Palmer, the number 4 batter in this lineup tonight. And then you've got Riley Bushak and Chandler Schmidt right behind him, due up. The 3-2 in the dirt. And Palmer now draws a leadoff walk. And that is the first walk of the ball game issued by Tyler Byer. Now the left-handed batting Riley Bushak with 1 on and no outs. And Marshfield looking to add to their 1-0 lead right here in the 4th inning. Byer ready. Misses outside, ball 1. So Bushak, the lefty, and the 1-0 pitch called strike. That one was right there, and one thing I've noticed at times about this Blue Devil team, they let a lot of good pitches go right by them.
Yeah, and after seeing 2 straight balls to walk Devin Palmer, you want to go after that first pitch strike, but as times, as a batter, you don't want to chase a bad pitch either.
And there's a line drive to right for Bushak. and a base hit. The third of the ball game for post 54. 2 on, nobody out now as Bushak takes Spire to right field.
Yeah, that time he went right with it and, like you said, lined it into right field, and Coach Halber out to have a conversation with Tyler Byer.
Is he done, maybe, or just settling him down, or what? I don't know. Is he not going to get? Yeah, he might be looking for an arm right here.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Like we said earlier, the Rangers for sure have a game tomorrow, double elimination. If Marshfield's able to hang on tonight, they will play in a 1-game playoff to get to the championship game against Stevens Point. We were just thought 4:30. They moved it up to back to 5 o'clock with the championship game, which it would be a championship game if Wisconsin Rapids falls, because all 3 teams would have 1 loss, double elimination.
Well, Byer stays out. And now here's Chandler Schmidt. And the bunt attempt is popped up and caught by Josh Zwicky, the catcher. Wow. Terrible AB right there for Chandler Schmidt.
Yeah, first pitch going right after it. Don't want to say that it would have been an infield fly, but neither umpire called it right away. And with that, Zwicky just wanting to go after and get that first out, not worrying about trying to get a double play with the base runners.
All right, so now here's Ty Pankratz. But with runners on, no out, I mean, you got to have something more than that right there. Tough one right there. He tried to put it in, tried to move the runners is what you're trying to do right there.
Yeah, and with the speed that Chandler has, seeing how far back Gabe Zwicky was playing, maybe try and get it down third baseline and get a base hit.
Very true, yeah. So, 0-1 there. On Pankratz now, the 0-1 from Byer. Lined foul. Past third down the left field line. Boy, a second sooner. And that's scoring at least 1. So that's strike 2 now on Ty. The DH tonight, batting for pitcher Cole Hediger in the 7 spot.
Yeah, he bounced into a 1-6-3 double play to end the 2nd inning. Looking to drive in a run here.
So the 0-2. Called strike 3 on Pankratz. And 2 gone now for Jacob Earl.
Yeah, placed it perfect right at the bottom of the zone on the taller hitter, Ty Pankratz. And now with 2 on, 2 out, Jacob Earl looking for a big hit for the Blue Devils.
Gotta have one here, 2 on. And, well, if nothing else, you're getting Byer's pitch count up there, I guess, is the other thing you want to do. And maybe, like you said, I don't know, as Rapids, here's the pitch. Bouncer foul down the first base line. Say, well, look, we got,
yeah,
a bigger fish to fry here. We don't want to spend too much on Marshfield to get to,
Yeah, don't want to concede tonight, but like we've mentioned, Coach Halbert doesn't want to throw too many arms, obviously. If they have at least 1 game tomorrow, if they can come back here, they would have a possibility of 2 games tomorrow.
The 0-1, ball 1.
So it's kind of a win-lose for Wisconsin Rapids. If they come back tonight, they might have to throw 2 pitchers tomorrow. If they lose, they only have to play 1 game tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. The 1-1 fouled off. Yeah, you need milk, eggs, and gas. How much do you put in the tank with a $20 bill, you know? And it's like, wait a minute, can't fill it up. So how much do you spend?
Yep, absolutely.
On gas today just to get to tomorrow.
And Rangers have a couple of arms that are available for tomorrow if they make it to 1 or 2 games. So
the 1-2 fouled off.
And that is what has really been, as a manager, that's what you not hope for, but that's what you get ready for throughout the season, knowing that especially in a regional you have so many games in a short period of time. Don't want to say Saturday helped anybody, but to be able to have that day off in between games and get your arms rested was big help.
Yeah. 1-2 pitch coming here for Earl. And swung on and missed. Strike 3. Byer gets out of the jam. after a walk and a hit. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, a walk, 2 left on through 4, 1-0 Marshfield. To the 5th we go after this. All right, with Steve Maves, I'm Mike Warren here at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. To the 5th inning we go. Cole Hediger back out there. AAA Regional Tournament. And for the Rangers of Post 9, Caleb Kromenacher leads off with a foul ball ripped down the first base line into right.
This will be a huge inning for Cole Hediger. If he can get through this unscathed, it'll set up for a very likable for the Blue Devils down the last couple innings.
On inside for a ball. Caleb tonight, 1 for 2, had a base hit his last time up back in the 3rd, and struck out in the 1st. And the 1-1 here from Hediger, and again down and in.
Yeah, Cole came into this inning 58 pitches. We talked about it between innings. That seems like quite a few, but through 4 innings, got to be happy if you're Coach Metz.
Oh yeah, very efficient tonight. 2-1, just missed. Three and 1 now. Thought he had that one. Here's the 3-1. There's ball 4 now. Cole maybe not taking any chances and saying, I'm just gonna, I don't know.
Yeah, that first.
I don't want to give up a big one.
Yeah, that first inning strikeout, pretty rare for Caleb on the summer. One of those hitters that's very tough to get out. A Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln grad, played for Stevens Point this last spring. One of a couple of graduate returners for the Rangers.
Jack Wenzel tries to bunt. Here's Hediger. Comes off the mound, third base side, fires to Cochran to get Wenzel. The sac bunt works. Kromenacher now at second, and the Rangers with 1 out have the tying run at second base. Here's Donovan Brandel, the first baseman.
Yeah, that's a huge sacrifice bunt for Jack. He's been struggling the last couple of weeks, and to get a big, except for the game against Merrill where he had a home run, but just to be able to get the bat on the ball and help your team out, especially the way that he's playing in the field tonight, helps out a lot.
Here's Brandel, 1 for 1 with a walk. Looks at ball 1, doubled in the first. He walked in the 3rd. They left him out there each time.
Yeah, with first base open, Josh Sawicki 0 for 2 tonight. Again, don't want to say you're pitching around him, but might be a little more careful.
With the tying run at second, and the 1-0 pitch. Got the outside corner, 1-1 on Donovan Brandel.
Yeah, Donovan, a couple of doubles in their win against Plover. 1 here in the first inning, trying to break through the Marshfield pitching staff.
So Hediger here, a long look into Earl now. The 1-1 from the stretch, way out there. And that brings Earl to his feet. And had to keep Caleb at second base.
Yeah, just got out of the hands of Cole Hediger. the ball slipped right out of his hand. So
2-1 now from Hediger. Called strike, got that one over. 2-2.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, put it right where he wanted it, right at the bottom of the zone on the outside corner. A great pitch for Cole Hediger.
You bet. So 2-2, and not a warm night. 71 degrees. Clear skies all around. Fouls it off. Still 2-2. This is a picture perfect night for baseball here at Buchholz Park, AAA Regional. And what is it? Top 2 go to the state tournament?
Top 1.
Just 1?
Yep.
All right. 2-2 pitch way out there. Now it got by Earl, and Kromenacher going to go to third. Well, that one got away from Hediger, and now the tying run at third base with 1 out. And now 3-2 on Brandel.
Yeah, the only way you take 2 teams from a regional is if you're hosting the state tournament, and Chippewa Falls will be that recipient this year, even if they don't make it through their regional.
There's ball 4. He pitched around him all right. So now 2 on, 1 out for Zwicky. 0 for 2 with a strikeout tonight. Second base is open. Josh Metz now.
Gates would be phenomenal for the Blue Devils defensively and confidence-wise. And with Josh Zwicky coming up, he put the bat on the ball very well last time up. Eli Drexler ranging over and making the play with the bases loaded. And 2 outs to get out of that third inning.
Well, center field, a base hit. That's going to score. Kromenacher from third. RBI base hit ties the game at 1.
Coming up.
Brandel to second. Zwicky now with a big hit right there.
Yeah, and coming out of pitching mound visits or anything, as a hitter, you're looking for a first pitch fastball, and that's what Zwicky got and lined it into the left center field gap.
He figured it out. He knew.
Yeah, yep.
He's been in on those meetings as a catcher. He knows what's coming, and he lined it out there to center field and delivered. Here's Nate Kromenacher. Hediger misses outside now. Ball 1. Kromenacher 0 for 2 tonight. Left-handed batter here for Cole. Now in a big jam, the go-ahead run at second base with 1 out. Ball 2.
Yeah, Marshfield has been able to play back defensively. They've made some fantastic plays in the field. Rangers finally starting to figure out Cole Hediger.
Couple times through now, and they've got him. The 2-0. Called strike, got that one over. 2-1 now.
Yeah, nice pop of the mid on the fastball in the outside corner. As a fan, anything you love, that's one noise that you will never get sick of, is the popping of the mitt.
That's for sure, and he's throwing it hard.
Yep.
2-1 coming from Cole Hediger now. Now he'll turn and, oh my goodness, throw the ball into left field. Nobody covering second base. Hediger was going to throw it, and he tried to hang on to the ball, but he let it go, and it goes by the shortstop into left. And now Brandel goes to third on that.
Yeah, if Preston Wagner or Chandler Schmidt would have been over there, Brandel might have gotten picked off. He had a big lead, and Hediger a nice move to second, but nobody was there.
Well, miscommunication or something.
Yep.
So now the go-ahead run at third, the 2-1. Up and away, ball 3 now. Second base now open with 1 out. And the Rangers looking to pounce on Hediger and the Blue Devils right here, the 3-1. Outside, he walked another one. Third walk of the inning, and the bases are full for the Rangers with 1 out. Hediger's in trouble here in the 5th inning.
Yeah, kind of surprising knowing the mindset that goes through Coach Halber not to have a pinch runner, courtesy runner for Josh Zwicky at second. Ethan Peters usually in that role. I'm not quite sure why he's not running, but Zwicky with only one out stands at second in the catcher spot, and good speed for Zwicky as well.
So now Garrett Huber 0 for 2 tonight, and you can't walk this guy. Nowhere to put him with one out. Inside, ball 1. And right now Cole's struggling to get something over. Tied at 1 now here in the top of the 5th inning. And the 1-0. Bouncer foul at home plate, 1-1 on Huber. Still just 1 out. Hediger looks in, the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Great pitch from Cole right there.
Had a fantastic breaking ball, had him out in front, and Huber just unable to connect on a, like you said, a perfect pitch from Cole Hediger.
So now a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, missed, strikeout, got him again. Same pitch, did he come right back to it?
Yeah, it was a nice pitch. A little lower that time and had him way out in front, and a ball that was in the dirt as we see the home plate umpire go out and clean the plate due to the fact that the ball bounced in there, and a nice job by Jacob Earl to come up with it.
So now Tyler Byer, the Rapids pitcher, 1 for 2 tonight. Had a base hit back in the 4th inning. 2 outs, bases loaded. This game tied at 1. The pitch. High for a ball.
Yeah, this would be a big out for Cole Hediger to get out of the bases loaded.
Yeah, with just minimal damage.
Yep.
1 run already in the 1-0 pitch. Lined to right, and coming on is Palmer. He's going to run in at it and grab it for the out. Big one right there. You said it. They leave the bases loaded, but Rapids, 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, 3 walks, and 3 left on. Wow. After 4.5 now, tied at 1. Back to Buchholz after this.
Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Armandale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Armandale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
Baseball also brought to you by Sternweiss & Sons and their block division at 400 East Arnold Street in Marshfield. All right, now bottom half of the 5th inning here, tied at 1. And we've got Preston Wagner, the shortstop, leading things off. Looks at ball 1 from Tyler Byer in a now tied ball game. And now ball 2.
Yeah, I mentioned Wagner in that number 9 spot, had a single in the 3rd, left stranded at 2nd. Just trying to get the bat on the ball anyway to get on.
There's a line drive to right. That's one way to get on. Throw to first from the right fielder. Nate Kromenacher gets away from Brandel, trying to get him. That ball not hit all that deep to right. And Wagner is aboard. Is that a hit?
Yeah, it should be. Yep.
Or is it an error?
I give him a hit. It should anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Base hit to right for Wagner.
Yeah, we've seen Nathan make that play a couple times this year to get that runner out from right field.
Ball one now. Eli Drexler stands in. He's reached twice on errors by the second baseman Wenzel. Called strike on Eli.
Yeah, as a second baseman that's made a couple of errors, especially against the same hitter, times like this you just don't want him to hit it to you. Don't come close unless you're feeling confident that you can record an out, hit it over to you and see what you can do.
So the 1-1 now. Ball two. So Eli, a run scored back in the first inning on an error by Zwicky, the catcher, as he stole third. This one fouled off left field side over the the Rapids dugout. 2-2 now on Eli. Bottom of the fifth inning, tied at 1 apiece. And Beyer now steps off, glances back at the runner as Drexler steps out of the box. Wagner with the leadoff base hit to right. So the go-ahead run for the Blue Devils at first here with nobody out. 2-2 pitch to Drexler. Outside, runner goes, throw down to second high as Wagner steals second base, and now the Blue Devils have the go-ahead run at second base with nobody out.
Yeah, nice stolen base there by Preston Wagner, getting out Beyer a slow move to home plate.
3-2. Also, that was ball three. Now here's a base hit right to the shortstop, and Whipley booted the ball. He kind of shoved it around in the dirt with his glove a little bit and could never pick up the ball. And no play. All hands are safe. And is that an error?
They're going to give him a hit. That was, I don't know, but they're good. Official on the scoreboard gives the Blue Devils hit number 5 of the night.
Wow. All right, so the hit for Drexler. Now here's Viral.
Yeah, Drexler was close to being on base 3 times with 3 errors.
A bunt by Viral. Beyer comes off the mound, throws to first to get Isaiah, but he'll move the runners on the sac bunt. Yeah, they can't let Eli reach on 3 errors in one ball game, can they?
I don't think so. Nice job by Isaiah Viral to advance the runners with only 1 out. Now 2 in scoring position for Mason Coffrin.
Yeah, Coffrin, he's due, but 0 for 2 tonight. But yeah, good move by Beyer. I mean, that wasn't the easiest bunt to field. It wasn't exactly right back to him, kind of slightly toward third base. Beyer did a good job of reacting to it, but he threw a laser to Brandel.
Yep.
Almost overthrew it, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, threw it too hard.
Yep. Yeah, now the Ranger infield is in to gun out Wagner at third, or at home if he makes the move.
Outside, ball 1 on the left-handed batting, Mason Coffrin, batting with 2 on and 1 out here in the Marshfield 5th inning in a 1-1 ball game. Beyer ready again, the 1-0. This one a bouncer to the shortstop. He'll come home to get Wagner trying to score on the play. Well, you said it. Whipley was there on the edge of the grass. And a short hopper to Whipley, the shortstop. Wagner tried to score, and they got him.
That was an unbelievable play by Jacob Whipley. Played it on a in-between hop to his right side, running towards home plate and threw a dart to Josh Zwicky at home to gun down Preston Wagner for the second out.
Yeah, and Coffrin safe at first on the fielder's choice. Drexler did go to third on the play, but now 2 outs. And here's the pitch now to Devin Palmer. Fouls it off down the right field line out of play. I'm not sure why you try to send Wagner right there.
Yeah, I don't know. That would have been a close play either way. Maybe if Whitfley might have bobbled it on the exchange, but playing the odds and Whitfley able to gun him out at home. And they did change Drexler's hit to an error. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, well now we got 3 errors.
Yeah, Eli has reached 3 times, all on errors.
It was that one E6.
Yep.
Can't give that one to Wenzel.
Nope.
So Palmer now, nothing in 1. Ball 1.
Yeah, middle infielder struggling against Eli Drexler tonight. He stands at third base with 2 outs, but big out here for Byer if he can get out of the inning.
Yeah. Palmer looks at ball 2, 2-1. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. For the Blue Devils, they have the go-ahead run at third. And Byer ready again, the 2-1. A bouncer foul toward first down the line. Zwicky went with it and picked it up, kind of running alongside Palmer to first base.
Yeah, never want to be too sure when you're going after the foul ball, especially high choppers. Don't know where they're going to be landing. And I've seen it a couple times this year at Witter Field in Wisconsin Rapids. Hits that grass, especially with the backspin. You never know when it's going to roll fair.
Yep. So Zwicky went with it.
Yep.
Well, he plays at Witter. He knows.
Yeah.
What it's like. 2-2 on Devin Palmer. 0 for 1 with a walk. His last time up back in the 4th inning. Byer from the belt, runner at first goes, popped up, third base side. Gabe Zwicky is under it. Lost the ball and drops in there for a base hit. Oh my goodness! Gabe Zwicky gave up on that ball. It was popped way up there. All of a sudden, Zwicky said, he threw his hands up in the air and said, I don't know where it is, I lost it. It bounces in there behind third base for a hit, and Drexler's going to score, and Marshfield leads 2-1. How about that one? Oh, and Palmer gets the RBI single. Now here's a bouncer by Bushak to second. Wenzel has it over to first for the out. But Marshfield on a very strange play by Gabe Zwicky at third. Wow. They get a run on 2 hits, an error, and they leave, 2? After 5. 2-1 Blue Devils to the 6th. We go after this.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Whitley to lead off the Rangers' 6th inning. Cole back out there to work the 6th. Now pitching with a 2-1 lead. Now here's a fly ball towards center. Drexler under it. Oh, he lost it. He lost the ball too. All of a sudden there's a problem finding the ball. We saw Gabe Zwicky just have the same problem.
Yeah, I'm guessing with how clear the night is, with the color of the ball and the lights and the sky, it's tough to find the ball. And Eli Drexler lost it immediately. We were talking about Gabe Zawicki. That's one where you have Caleb Kromenacher in from left yell as soon as you know that you can't find it. And Caleb might have had a play on it.
Yeah. So now, yeah, we saw Zawicki do the same thing at third. Now it happens to Drexler out there in center. He lost the ball.
Yeah, there was a foul ball in that last half inning that went down the right field line. Nathan Kromenacher was trying to track it and just couldn't find it. And that was, from what I saw right away, the start of it.
A bunt by Gabe Zawicki now. Bouchak, or rather Byrel, the third baseman, comes charging in front of Earl, the catcher, to field that one. He fires it down to Coffrin to get Zawicki, as Whipley now moves to second base on the sac bunt, and the Rangers have the tying run in scoring position with one away here in the top of the sixth inning.
That was one heck of a play by Isaiah Byrel, coming in, the ball bunted right in front of home plate on the run and making a perfect throw.
Caleb Kromenacher now looks at ball one from Hediger. But he moves the runner. So 1-0 here on Caleb. The pitch, he tries a bunt and sends it foul toward the third base dugout.
Caleb doesn't bunt to sacrifice runners over. He bunts to get base hits, and that time he didn't square early, a little later to get Isaiah Byrel off of his back feet and see if he can get a base hit.
All right, the 1-1 now from Hediger. Looks at strike two. Should be a big out right here.
Yep, absolutely.
Kromenacher 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored tonight. The 1-2, Hediger ready. Outside, ball 2. So Whipley at second now, after he reached on that bizarre fly ball to center field. Drexler lost it, and it dropped in. Now the 2-2 from Cole, looks at the runner, and now the pitch. Bouncer toward Byrel at third. Isaiah scoops it up, fires in time to Coffrin to get Kromenacher as Whipley goes to third. And that has got to be the toughest throw in baseball, and Byrel made it look easy right there.
Yeah, Isaiah and the Blue Devils defensively have been on point tonight. One error, and that didn't hurt the Blue Devils defensively, and they have made some fantastic plays in the field.
So now 1 on, 2 outs. Here's Jack Wenzel, 0 for 3 tonight. Up and in for ball 1. Wenzel struck out looking in the first, flied out to Drexler in center in the third, and bounced out to Hediger back in the 5th inning. Called strike there. That was that 1-run 5th inning.
Yeah, we were talking about that fly ball to Eli Drexler. From after the ball was hit, he was standing there like he didn't have to move to make the catch.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, it drops in there. It drops out of the sky. Here's a pop-up. Let's see if they can find this one. Schmidt, shallow right. Looks like he's under it. Hayes got it. Schmidt, no problem finding that one. And they leave the tying run at third in the 6th. For the Rangers, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left after 5.5. 2-1 Blue Devils. They'll bat in the 6th in just a moment.
V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Chandler should be. Well, let's see. Byer back out there to work the 6th inning. Here's Chandler Schmidt. And a base hit to left for Chandler Schmidt to lead off the Blue Devils 6th inning. And the Blue Devils keep the pressure on the Rangers as they bat in the bottom half of the 6th inning with a 2-1 lead. Now here's Chandler's Stratford teammate, Ty Pankratz, the DH.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting there by Chandler Schmidt, going with the first pitch and smacked it into left field.
His second hit of the ball game. Now a bunt by Pankratz. First base side of the mound. Byer will come off and field that one. And Pankratz, the sac bunt, will move Schmidt into scoring position at second base with 1 out. So now Jacob Earl, the catcher.
You don't see it much anymore in upper level baseball, but getting those playing small ball to get to get the runners around and a lost start in upper levels of baseball.
Here's Earl. Well, that's because the ball is juiced and they're hitting him out of the park every other pitch.
Yep. Yeah, that's.
You know how many home runs? I mean, every night.
Yeah.
There's 30 homers.
Yeah, it's that one missed low. That they're on pace for close to 1,000 more home runs this year than they were last year.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And the pitchers are beside themselves.
Yeah.
The 1-1. Well, it takes guys like Hader out of the game.
Yep. Yeah, he's given up, 9 or 10 of them this year.
That's what I mean.
They talk about that, and then you go and think of what it would be like if they did that when Randy Johnson or those guys were throwing.
Or Roger Clemens.
Yeah.
Man, there's 1-2. The strike 2 now on Earl. Yeah, there are just a ton of offense in the majors. When Pujols is hitting home runs at, what is he, 74 now? 75? That one fouled off. 75 years old, he's hitting home runs. Unbelievable.
To the opposite field and down the lines.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you see that one the other night?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a laser to right field, and it barely got up and over, but he muscled it out of there. A 1-2, and fouled off. Earl stays alive, 1-2. 1 on, 1 out for the Blue Devils here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And they have Schmidt out there at second. They lead the Rangers 2-1. Boy, how big would this be, huh?
Yep. Yeah, big insurance run out there at second base.
1-2, fouled off by Earl. A Rangers team that has not lost yet in this tournament.
Yeah, Rangers team that was pretty much in control of Marshfield throughout the year. Marshfield knocked them off once last year in a 2-1 game. Trying to do the same here tonight.
Yep, here's the 1-2 pitch again to Earl. And he almost went after it and let it go and misses outside. 2-2 now on Jacob Earl, batting in that 8th spot tonight. And Byer ready again. This one fouled off again. And both coaches letting their starters go deep here tonight.
Yeah, and like we said, Coach Halber, obviously 105, the pitch count in American Legion. Seeing how far he can go with Tyler Byer, have Jack Wenzel out there, opportunity to throw as well. So we'll see how long Tyler throws.
Just missed. Low ball 3. 3-2 now on Earl.
Don't know the pitching situation for Marshfield if they're able to hang on here tonight, but Rapids has some rested arms to be ready for tomorrow.
2-2. This one sent to left and deep. Kromenacher on the run, crosses the foul line. He caught it down the line. Did he hang on? He did. What a grab by Caleb Kromenacher. He snagged that one, I think, as his glove was coming down toward the field. And he hung on to it. He pulls it up and hangs on for the out. What a play by Kromenacher.
A long way to run, and with Schmidt not tagging at second base to advance to third, he had plenty of time to track it down and make the catch.
Now Wagner swings and misses. Preston 2 for 2 tonight. Well, let's see if he can get a third and get it through somewhere.
Yeah, Schmidt, great speed at second base.
The 0-1 now from Byer. Outside, that's one of those pitches where Byer is still looking at second when he goes into the windup.
Yeah, you usually don't find the strike zone on pitches like that when you're not
It's
looking
the
at
old
it.
no-look changeup. There it is again, missed outside.
Tyler Byer doing all he can here in the bottom of the sixth not to get back to the top of the order with, which could be 2 runners on.
Well, you got old Air Eli coming up. Or Air.
Yeah, 3 tonight for Eli. He stands on the on-deck circle.
Just waiting for another mistake. Here's the 3-1 line to right, but right at Nate Kromenacher for the out. That's going to get Byer out of the jam here in the 6th inning. A little too much on that one for Wagner. For Marshfield in the 6th, no runs on 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1 stranded. Last chance for the Rangers. Top of the 7th coming up here at Buchholz Park after this.
Now the continuing adventures of Captain Collision. Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course, of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
He's in the house. He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports!
To center field off of Cole Hediger, back out there to work the 7th. That was pitch number 95 for Cole Hediger. Now here's Josh Zwicky with 1 on. The tying run at first and no outs for the Rangers as the Blue Devils try to close this one out here in the top of the 7th inning in a 2-1 ball game. Now throw to first and runner back. But Brandel takes one to center right at the start of the inning here.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach Metz does. Hediger only 10 pitches left.
That one in at the knees on Josh Zwicky, who is 1 for 3 tonight, had a big RBI base hit back in the 5th inning. So now, 1-0. There's ball 2.
Yeah, all the Blue Devils fans sitting in front of us wanted that call for sure. That was a close one, just missed a bit high.
2-0 on Zwicky, the catcher now. Hediger ready again. High for ball 3, 3-0. Well, so now Hediger in trouble. They've got that tying run at first base. Could be at second very soon. In a 2-1 Blue Devils lead. The pitch. Got that one over. 3-1 now on Zwicky. Rangers trying to come from behind. Down 2-1. Marshfield trying to get to a Tuesday afternoon game. Ball for Zwicky, walks. Now here comes Josh Metz out of the dugout, and he's calling for the change. That'll be it for Hediger. His night is done. And the Rangers have the tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first. Cole Hediger, heck of a ball game, 6 innings plus 2 batters here in the 7th. And Nathan Kromenacher coming up. It's going to be
Preston Wagner, I believe.
Preston Wagner. Yep, Preston Wagner is going to get the call right here. Pitching change at Buchholz, and stay with us. More Blue Devil baseball next.
Baltus Convenience Stores says, "Go Blue Devils." Baltus Convenience Stores also says, "Did you get your car a little dirty this past weekend? Great! Go to Baltus today and experience express wash, touchless, and even detailed car wash services. Baltus will have your car back in shiny, clean condition in just a matter of minutes. After your car is washed up, go inside your Baltus store for refreshing drinks, satisfying snacks, and many other items for your trip home or your next road trip. Baltus Convenience Stores with locations in Stratford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Marshfield.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
Kromenacher shows bunts and looks at ball 1 from Preston Wagner. Ty Pankratz was the DH.
Mason Coffin about halfway in at first base, getting ready for Nathan's bunt on that first pitch, as he does the same again.
Yep. Now the 1-0 and ball 2 showing bunt. That one misses outside as Kromenacher backs off from it. Randall at second, Zwicky at first, nobody out. Rangers with the tying run at second base here in the top of the 7th. Blue Devils trying to close out the win right here. Wagner delivers. There's the bunt that goes foul by Kromenacher, and it's 2-1 now on Nate.
Again, a lot like what Caleb does, trying to push it down that third base line, knowing that Isaiah Byral has to play back at third with a runner at second. Looking for a base hit on those bunts.
2-1 on Nate Kromenacher now, and still nobody out. And the pitch. There's another bunt attempt. He offered at that one and missed. Strike 2, right? Yep, and then Earl, what did he do, lose?
Yeah.
Drop the ball or something?
Popped out of his glove and had no idea where the ball was. I was marking down on the book and people started screaming. So,
find the ball,
yeah.
or the runners are going to go here. Yeah. 2-2 now on Nate Kromenacher. And Wagner ready again. Inside, that one got away from Earl. The runners will advance. Big wild pitch there by Wagner. Ouch. Brandel, the tying run now at third, go-ahead run at second.
Yeah, I saw that a couple times during warm-up pitches the last couple innings. Sometimes it hits the side of the plate and goes opposite or goes crazy the other way, and that's what happened that time.
Bounce toward third on that one. 3-2 pitch here with first base now open. Outside, he walked him. Well, the base is loaded now with nobody out. And now Wagner in a tough spot here. And Marshfield facing elimination. Josh Metz is out of the dugout. Does he want to make a change right here? Well, I guess not.
Conducting the infield on where to go, make sure the outfield knows no doubles and where to go on base hits to the outfield.
Here's Garrett Huber now. Called strike 1 on Huber, who struck out his last time up back in the 5th inning. Rapids with the tying run at third. Still nobody out, but the bases loaded. And Wagner ready again. Swung on and missed. 0-2 on Huber.
Yeah, Garrett way behind on the fastball that time. Is low in the zone, and the infield for Marshfield playing in to gun the run out at home.
Yep, you're going to try to go for home plate. So Wagner ready again with the 0-2 pitch. And here it is. Ball one, just missed on that one. 1-2.
Yeah, Earl wanted it and Wagner wanted it for sure. Huber able to hold off.
Viral in. Schmidt, yeah, Pankratz, Coffrin all in. Edge of the grass. The 1-2. A bouncer foul at home plate, and Huber stays alive. Still 1-2 on Garrett Huber. Donovan Brandel at third, Josh Zwicky at second, Nate Kromenacher at first. Nobody out. 2-1 Marshfield.
As thought, Jack Wenzel warming up for the Rangers if they're able to get a run.
The 1-2. Bouncer to Byral at third. He'll come home to Earl to get the force on Brandel. 1 out, and the runners move up, but nobody scores. Good play there on that little bouncer by Huber toward Byral at third.
Yeah, great job by Isaiah Byral. He's got the knowledge of what to do, where to go, and the arm strength to gun out Donovan Brandel, who is breaking for home on the hit.
Huber reaches on the fielder's choice. Here's Tyler Byer. Now Zwicky at third. And the pitch. That one got away from Earl, and Zwicky will score on the wild pitch to tie the game. Wagner throws it into the dirt and allows the Rangers to tie it up. Boy, that's the last thing you wanted right there.
Yeah, that's a tough play for Jacob Earl behind the plate. He tries to get down and block it, knowing that it's going to be in the dirt. But again, it hits the front of the plate and ricochets and hits about 3/4 up the way, or up the backstop of the fencing.
Gotta get some dirt in there.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. So the Rangers have found a way to tie the game here in the 7th. Bases still loaded. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Big swing and miss by Byer way out in front of that one. So now tie ball game.
The positive for Marshfield, they'll have the top of their order due up in the bottom of the 7th inning.
And the 1-1 here. Lined right at Schmidt, and they've got Kromenacher doubled off second to end the inning. Oh, that was a line drive by Byer right at Chandler Schmidt, the shortstop, and he turned and threw it to Pankratz covering second base. They caught Nate Kromenacher off the base on the line drive out. That ends the inning, but the Rangers find a way to tie it up on a wild pitch by Wagner. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, right?
Correct.
And how many left on?
1.
Oh yeah, 1 with the double play. 1 left on. Well, bottom of the 7th coming up, tied at 2. Marshfield goes for the win after this.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
At Stratford Building Supply, we do more than build quality homes. We also provide the area with a variety of building supplies for contractors and homeowners. Whether you're looking for a custom floor plan or home repair supplies, Look no further than Stratford Building Supply. With 2 locations, we make it the convenient choice. Contact us in Park Falls or Stratford, 715-687-4125 and stratfordbuilding.com. Stratford Building Supply. We build anything, anywhere.
And looks at strike one from Tyler Byer back out there to work the 7th inning.
Yeah, I'm guessing Tyler's out there to get to the pitch count number, and then Jack Wenzel will most likely come in.
Ground ball by Drexler to the second baseman Wenzel, and Drexler is not going to reach on an error for the first time tonight.
Able to get back at Eli Drexler after a couple of errors by Jack Wenzel and got a 4-3 putout.
So 1 away for Marshfield here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Isaiah Byrell, 0 for 3 tonight with 2 strikeouts. And looks at ball 1 here. So Marshfield and Rapids now tied at 2 as the Blue Devils bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. A foul ball. Rapids able to tie the game on a wild pitch by Preston Wagner in the top half of this inning. And that scored the tying run.
Yeah, but a great job as well by Preston Wagner coming in with the bases loaded, or had the bases loaded then, and nobody out, and only giving up a run. A great job by Wagner, even on that wild, or even giving up that wild pitch in the inning.
Still recovered nicely, yeah. I mean, it could have really imploded. Here's the 1-1. Ball 2 on Isaiah.
Yeah, with the way these two teams played earlier this year, this is a big breath for Marshfield to know that they can hang with the Rangers.
Yeah, there's ball 3 now, 3-1. The top 3 hitters do not have a hit. It's the middle part of the order that you want to get up there. Palmer, Bushak, Schmidt, all with hits. There's one lined right at Brandel at first for out number 2.
And that is not the first baseman you want to hit a line drive at. Brandel very sure-handed over there. A couple of errors on the year, but probably won't find a much better first baseman in this league.
Now Mason Coffrin. Ball 1.
Now last hitter for Tyler Byer.
Yep, he's at his count. That one fouled off. 1-1. Bayport beat the Marshfield Blue Demons 14-4 in a 6-inning game at the Junior Legion State Tournament tonight at Hackman Field in Marshfield. That was the state semifinal game. This one lined foul past first. So Bayport moves on. And the Blue Demons are done.
As we mentioned about Bayport early on in this broadcast, Junior Legion-wise, they took care of Plover pretty well. And so Bayport, a very, very good team.
There's a ground ball to Whipley. The shortstop, he booted it, recovered nicely, throws to first, and in time. Oh, my. Wow, close play over there at first. And they're going to say Whipley got Coffrin on the throw to end the inning. So the Blue Devils go 1, 2, 3. We're tied at 2 at the end of 7. Bonus baseball to the 8th we go here on WDLB in just a moment.
Wausau Homes Marshfield makes custom-built homes. As a quality home builder, Wausau Homes Marshfield can build any design you bring in, or you can choose from more than 150 customizable designs in any budget. Our stress-free home building process guarantees a firm price at signing, an exact move-in date, and endless options to design your perfect home, all within as little as 3 months. Visit Wausau Homes Marshfield on South Central Avenue and Wausau Homes Marshfield on Facebook. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day fourth-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Here on Jack Whipfley, leading off the Rangers' 8th inning. Extra innings tied at 2 after 7 here in this one tonight. Swung on and missed.
Yeah, if Marshfield can walk it off in the bottom of the 8th, bottom of the 9th, whatever, they will have a date with Stevens Point tomorrow. If Rapids can win it here, they will have 2 possibly against Stevens Point tomorrow.
Oh, and that one gets through on the first base side. Coffrin took a stab at it, missed it. Pankratz, the second baseman, coming over. He missed it. Is that an error or a hit?
Yeah, we'll see, because I don't know if they'll give him a hit. I don't think it hit either of the gloves of Pankratz or Coffrin, so they'll give him a hit.
Yeah, Whipfley sneaks that one through into shallow right field, past the gloves of Coffrin and Pankratz. His 3rd hit of the night. Now Gabe Zwicky, the 3rd baseman.
Gave a sacrifice bunt his last time up.
And here's another one. Wagner, the pitcher, comes off the mound, throws to Coffrin to get Zwicky, as Whipfley, the go-ahead run, moves to second base.
Another nice job by the pitcher, Wagner, and a nice job again by the batter getting it down.
So now Caleb Kromenacher, left-handed batter, facing the right-handed Preston Wagner. Here in the top of the 8th, Rangers and Blue Devils tied at 2 in what is an elimination game for Marshfield. Ball 1 on Caleb.
Again, they keep changing it on us. They give him an error. Not sure who it was to. We'll give it to Coffrin, but they gave an error on Whipfley's reach.
Okay. Now here's a bunt by Kromenacher that goes foul down the third base line. Strike 1. So that hit changed to an error now on Coffrin. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess so. He had the first stab at it and unable to come up with it.
All right, so now 1 on, 1 out. And the 1-1 to Caleb Kromenacher from Preston Wagner. And the pitch. Ball 2, 2-1. So 1 on, 1 out. Tied at 2. And Kromenacher 1 for 3 with a walk tonight, and a swing and a miss, strike 2 right there. He walked and scored back in the 5th inning. Marshfield with a run in the 1st. Each team with runs in the 5th. Rangers with 1 in the top of the 7th. On a wild pitch by Wagner, who just missed outside, 3-2. The Blue Devils were close to closing it out there on the top of the 7th. Kromenacher reaches out and pokes that one foul in kind of a desperation move.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, Caleb, a very tough hitter to get out. That strikeout in the 1st, an anomaly throughout the year, and got to give credit to Cole Hediger.
3-2 pitch. High for ball 4 now. He walked him.
Yeah, now Jack Wenzel, who is at second base right now, but most likely coming in to throw for Tyler Byer, who finishes the night after that very close play at first base in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
So Wenzel 0 for 4 at the plate tonight. Now with 2 on and 1 out. And Wagner ready? Oh, and that came in and got a piece of Wenzel. That'll load him up. Well, Wagner, he did this weird thing where, and here comes Metz. He's seen enough of Wagner tonight. He's staring down Whipley at second, and then just turns and whips the ball without really even locking in on home plate. You could see that coming.
Yep, and covering the Rangers this year as I have, from what I have come up with the stats that I'm provided, Jack Wenzel has been hit by 12 pitches this year, and he just stands at first now with the bases loaded, and again, bases loaded, 1 out. The infield will have to play in to gun down the out at home, but the most dangerous hitter in the league, Donovan Brandel, up now, the Conference Player of the Year in the spring, headed to Whitewater this fall, and we'll see what Preston Wagner can do. The middle infield play back for the double play. Corner infielders will try and get Whiffley out at home.
Yeah, Rangers. Yeah, I mean, they're sometimes better to be lucky than good. I don't know. They're getting some breaks going their way, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Man, oh man, they're gonna leave Wagner out there. Brandel up there now with the bases loaded and 1 out, and the go-ahead run at third. Strike 1. Got to pitch to him because he's expecting, to. Well, you gotta because the bases are full.
Eli Drexler in center, playing him to pull just a bit to the right side of second base.
And the 0-1. Sent that one foul, slicing over the left field bullpen. Toward downtown Point. That one got out of here in a hurry. Nothing in 2 on Brandel. I don't know if you can get him right here. This would be big. The 0-2 now coming from Wagner. And this one poked out toward the second baseman, Pankratz. And they're going to get the runner at first, doubled off for the double play to end the inning. Oh, boy. Pankratz, what a play. A little blooper by Brandel. Pankratz, the second baseman, came charging in and caught it. And they had Wenzel caught way off first base. Big base running blunder there by Wenzel. And that leads to a big double play to end the Rapids' 8th inning. Oh, wow. So, let's see. No runs out of that deal. No hits. 1 error. And 1, right, left on? I believe.
2.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 left on. All right. 7.5 in the books, still tied at 2. Marshfield will try to walk it off in the bottom of the 8th in just a moment. To order fresh pizza, just go to PapaMurphy's.com. Papa Murphy's of Marshfield, loving from your oven at 425 degrees. So back at Buchholz on a big base running blunder by Jack Wenzel at first. And Steve, we're still sitting here kind of scratching our heads about that one.
Shaking our heads, scratching our heads, not really sure what he was looking at. Bases were loaded with just 1 out, and Donovan a little blooper to second base, and he was about halfway to second, and then when Ty Pankratz caught the ball, he turned around and walked back to first, and by that time Mason Coffrin had the ball and he was out.
Yeah. A big base running error there by Wenzel that led to the end of the inning and nothing across. And Wagner got out of the bases loaded jam. And now here he is, like you said, here's Wenzel now. He has to go out there and pitch after that. I mean, you know, that's going to mess with his nerves a little bit, right?
Yep, absolutely. It would be big. He's ahead quickly on Palmer, 0-2. Tyler Byer over to third. Gabe Zwicky goes from third to second, and then Wenzel goes from second to the mound.
All right, so if you're following.
Yeah.
The 0-2. Bouncer foul. Okay, Byer. Okay, wait a minute. Wenzel now pitching, right?
Yep.
He was at second.
Correct.
Who's over there now?
Gabe Zwicky, the third baseman, goes from
Okay.
third to second. And Byer, the everyday third baseman, goes from the mound to third base. So.
Gotcha. Okay. So Whipley still the shortstop. Brandel over there at first. And Josh Zwicky still doing the catching.
Yep, as usual. He got one off the foot that time. Again, it hasn't been a Rangers game this year if he hasn't gotten dinged up at least once.
The 0-2. Up and in. Ball one there now on Devin Palmer, the Marshfield right fielder, leading off the Blue Devil 8th inning in a tie ball game at 2. Devin tonight 1 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. There's ball 2 on Devin. 2-2 now. 4, 5, and 6. This is the part of the order that's produced here tonight with hits.
Yeah, get the first runner on. You never know what's going to happen.
2-2. Called strike 3. Whoa. Devin didn't like that one. And that one on the very, very, very outermost part of home plate for a called strike 3.
Yeah, that was blowing away for Wenzel to get that call, to get a huge first out on Devin Palmer, the number 4 hitter in the lineup.
Wow, so now here's Riley Bushak. Left-handed batter, swung on and missed. And again, trying to tee it off.
Yeah, put it into the dark out there beyond the fence.
Yeah, 8-iron from 325 yards away. And the 0-1. Outside, ball 1. So Bushak 1 for 3 tonight, had a base hit back in the 4th inning. Now the 1-1. Bouncer toward Zwicky at second. He'll fire to Brandel to get Bushak. And 2 gone now for Chandler Schmidt.
Yeah, Gabe a little more relaxed over there at second base than Jack Wenzel was in his opportunities, and just like that, there's 2 away in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Yep, here's Chandler now, 2 for 3 tonight. Couple of base hits. Looks at strike 1. Nothing in 1 on Chandler. The winning pitcher earlier today against Merrill. Check swing, called, strike 2. Come on. All of a sudden, the strike zone has gotten a little wider.
Yeah, expanding it a little bit.
Nothing in 2 here, and Wenzel ready again. This one lined up the middle for a base hit in the center. Chandler says, I've had enough of your strike zone. I'll just pick up my 3rd hit of the night and put the winning run on base with 2 outs.
Yeah, it was a great piece of hitting. Probably not the pitch that Wenzel wanted on 0-2, left it up, and Schmidt does the job, puts it into center field with a 2-out single.
So now the the second baseman, Ty Pankratz, up there in the dirt, and now Schmidt into scoring position with 2 outs on a wild pitch in the dirt by Wenzel.
Yeah, falling off a little bit. Ty Pankratz now with the runner in scoring position with good speed at second, ahead in the count 1-0, and Pankratz trying to put Marshfield into a game tomorrow afternoon
Against Point.
Yep.
At 5 p.m. if they can find a way to pull this one out. People are watching where again, Steve? I forgot.
No, that's all right. ZaleskiSports.com/live sports. As always, like to thank you, Mike, for helping us put these with the audio and everything with that. And it's been one heck of a day here in Buchholz, or in Stevens Point. Like you said, Marshfield played the first game at noon this afternoon and got the big win.
And a couple of wild ones in between with a couple of Plover losses to bounce them in back-to-back games, right?
Absolutely, and that one gets away.
Oh, that one in the dirt by Wenzel. And now the Blue Devils have the winning run at third with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Wenzel, a disastrous night. Couple of errors at second base. Now 2 big wild pitches on the mound.
Yeah, defensively, like you said, a couple of errors, a big base running blunder, and now after getting the first 2 hitters out, a 2-strike, 2-out hit from Chandler Schmidt, and now a pair of wild pitches and the game-winning runs at third.
Now the 2-0. Called strike 1 on Ty Pankratz. Boy, Jack Wenzel with a night he'd like to forget. 2-1 on Pankratz now. Schmidt at third. In the dirt again. Good block by Josh Zwicky behind the plate. And Josh gives him a look like, come on, dude, help me out a little bit here. And now Wenzel, now it's in his head.
They're going to put Pankratz on.
Yeah, they're just going to walk him, right? They're looking for a ground ball here to get something at first or second, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And didn't want to bounce another one in the dirt against Ty. And now starting over with Jacob Earl, starting the count over. The runner at first doesn't mean anything. And now Wenzel takes a deep breath and has to get back into the mind to see if he can get Earl out or if Jake will come through with a big hit.
0 for 3.
Or a pass ball or wild pitch or something.
Right. 0 for 3 tonight for Earl. Got the winning run at third. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Earl trying to bring it in. Trying to win it right there. So Marshfield trying to win it here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2 on, 2 outs. Chandler Schmidt at third. The pitch. Ball 1. So 1-1 on Earl now.
Again, as a manager or something, maybe Pankratz runs on this pitch to only have 1 force out at first base.
There you go, the 1-1. Here's a base hit into left. Oh, diving Whipley can't handle it. And Chandler Schmidt's going to score from third. And a walk-off for the Blue Devils. And they have handed the Rangers their first loss of the tournament. And the Blue Devils are going to win it 3-2 on a ground ball by Jake Earl here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Marshfield going on to tomorrow against Stevens Point. How about that finish?
One heck of a ball game here tonight. It's a couple of big errors, a couple of big mistakes. Marshfield able to capitalize, and they will have a championship Tuesday. A couple of games, hopefully, for the Blue Devils again against Stevens Point tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
That was a ground ball by Earl to the shortstop Whipley, who fielded the ball, right?
Yeah, he tried to dive for it, got by him, and then he tried to barehand it and just slapped his hand down, knowing that he couldn't make the play. And
did they give him? That's an RBI base hit, right?
Oh yeah.
I didn't see the air go up. That's a tough play for Whipley. Yeah. So he comes up with the ball, but can't get the throw off. Earl with an infield RBI single, and that's going to score Chandler Schmidt from third. There's your walk-off game winner. And the Blue Devils will play Stevens Point tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m. And we're going to be here for it, right?
Yeah, should be.
I would think so, right?
Yeah.
Marshfield Blue Devil Baseball coming up tomorrow afternoon on AM 1450 WDLB. And also at, I should write this down. I'll have you say it.
All right, ZaleskiSports.com/live sports. And that's where you can find a live stream of both games tomorrow, no matter who's playing. Wisconsin Rapids will for sure be in the second game for tomorrow. And again, 2 championship games tomorrow. Winner go home for both games, and it should be one heck of a afternoon and into evening again tomorrow night.
Yeah, because now they all have one loss.
Yep, 3 teams left. Marshfield and Stevens Point play at 5. The winner will take on Wisconsin Rapids at 7:30 for the opportunity to go to state in Chippewa Falls this upcoming weekend.
Well, and then there were 3, and Marshfield is one of them. The Blue Devils find a way to win this one, and they're moving on to Tuesday at 5 p.m. 3-2 your final for Marshfield in the 8th. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on, but who cares? 1 in, Schmidt scores from 3rd, and the Blue Devils walk it off here in the bottom of the 8th and win it 3-2. What a game.
Yeah, it was one heck of a game. Marshfield got on top early in the first inning, just kept on grinding. Again, these Rapids took care of Marshfield pretty handily the 2 games that they played each other. But again, it's always tough to beat a team for a 3rd time. Marshfield came out and after winning at noon today, had the energy, and again, both teams finishing with 8 hits, but they were able to take advantage of Wisconsin Rapids' errors, 3 or 4 of them, and then took advantage again of the 2-out, 2-strike single by Chandler Schmidt, a couple of wild pitches, and a big hit for Jacob Earl to win the game.
Big one indeed for Jake Earl, and the Blue Devils, as we said, a walk-off winner here tonight over the Rangers of Wisconsin Rapids, handing Post 9 their first loss of this tournament. So yeah, it's Marshfield and Stevens Point at 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Our pregame report begins at 4:45 right here. So tune in then. We're going to stay with you, and we're going to come back and give you the totals and summary of this one on our post-game report from Buchholz Park in just a moment.
And now the continuing adventures of Captain Collision. Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom, know what I mean?
Of course, of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3-C.
I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
He's in the house. He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports! Wausau Homes Marshfield makes custom-built homes. As a quality home builder, Wausau Homes Marshfield can build any design you bring in, or you can choose from more than 150 customizable designs in any budget. Our stress-free home building process guarantees a firm price at signing, an exact move-in date, and endless options to design your perfect home. all within as
That was
little as
fun.
3 months. Visit Wausau Homes Marshfield on
Pretty crazy
South
night.
Central Avenue and Wausau Homes Marshfield on Facebook.
Perfect. I'm gonna get up.
All right, welcome back to Buchholz Park in Stevens Point as the Marshfield Blue Devils find a way to win. They beat Wisconsin Rapids post 9, 3-2 in 8 innings, a walk-off winner by catcher Jacob Earl, a ground ball to Whipley, the shortstop, and couldn't get it out of the glove. Hit in the hole. Pretty good by Earl. RBI base hit, scoring Chandler Schmidt from third. And that ends the ball game. And Marshfield in 8 innings, finding a way to win this one here tonight over Wisconsin Rapids in this regional tournament here at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. As our post-game report continues here on AM 1450 WDLB, let's bring in the head coach of the Blue Devils, and Josh Metz, kind enough to join us after this exciting win here tonight. Coach, what a way to grind out a win here this evening, 3-2.
Yeah, I think that sums it up pretty well. Grind it out was definitely what we did tonight. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of words right now. Very resilient of this group of guys to come through in that one and live to play another day. So they were great tonight. They brought the energy. They brought the excitement. It was everything that we needed to do for this one. So great effort by everyone tonight.
After Chandler finds, a base hit with 2 outs to get on in the bottom of the 8th. Now, how are you talking to Ty and Jake and the at-bats there going in now, knowing you got the winning run at least on base now? The thought pattern there is what? What are you telling your guys going up to the plate?
Just hit strikes, make the pitcher work, and I mean he was coming in. That was his first inning of work, so make him work, put him in a pressure situation, and Chandler comes through with a 2-strike hit, which was obviously key, and Ty battled up there in his at bat, and Jake finished her off for us. So very, very good at bat by Jake there.
Yeah, very good, especially a couple of wild pitches putting Chandler at third, and all of a sudden you're thinking, all we need is one thing to happen here, and Jake comes through in the clutch there with a good piece of hitting right there, and one in the hole that Whipley can't get out of the glove.
Yeah, that's that's a hit all the time. I mean, I was surprised he even got to that, to be honest. That's a pretty solid play. He's a pretty good shortstop. He's really solid over there. So, but yeah, I mean, just a good job to put the ball in play and make something happen.
And 6 solid from Cole Hediger with some good defense behind him too.
Yeah, Cole was great tonight. Everything we could have hoped for from him tonight. So he was really good. He battled out of a lot of, a couple jams there with bases loaded or, runners on second and third, and he came up with the pitches when he needed to.
And then you bring Wagner on.
Yeah, Preston was he's clutch. I watched him do it against Eau Claire North in the sectionals in the spring, and I told him there with the bases loaded when I went out there with Brandel up, I said, you've done this before. I watched you do it in the spring against Eau Claire North, and came up with the pitch, and fortunately Brandel lined it right at a guy, and we were able to double off the guy on first base. And but yeah, Preston, I trust him. He's just he's a gamer out there.
Certainly is. And maybe just talk about your defense tonight, and your defense gave you a heck of a game.
Yep, defensively we were good, so you're going to have to be against a team like this. Kind of a crazy sequence there where Rapids couldn't find a pop-up, and then Eli couldn't find that fly ball in center, and, it was, I think the lighting in the sky was just so that it made the ball really tough to find there for a couple minutes there, and you don't see that very often, but it worked out in our favor. We got a run out of it, so it was pretty crazy.
Just talk about being able to just the resiliency of your team and finding a way to win in a situation like this against a team like that.
Yeah, we've struggled to do that this year, finding ways to win big games like this. So extra innings have kind of been our arch nemesis for some reason or other. But tonight we were able to bust through and find a way to get it done. So again, very, very happy with everything they brought tonight, and just the chance to live another day and play another game. That's all you can ask for at this point.
Yeah, against Stevens Point. Your thoughts on Stevens Point?
Well, they beat a very good Plover team today in I think what most would call a major upset. But anytime those two teams play, it's going to be interesting. So they hit the ball really well though today against Plover. So we're going to have to play good defense against them, make sure we don't give them any extra outs, and for sure, and hopefully we can limit the damage as much as possible and just find a way to grind out runs against them.
Who are you gonna throw tomorrow?
Well, I think Preston was at 29. I haven't seen the official sheet, but I'm hopeful he was. If he was, I'll bring him back tomorrow. If not, we'll have to go back to the drawing board. But according to our count, he was at 29, so I could bring him back tomorrow then. So 29. So okay, yeah. Well, Preston will start then tomorrow. Right, so that's another win right there. So that's almost 2 wins tonight. So very rarely does it work out that way. So we'll take it.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Congratulations on a big win against a team that's had your number all year.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yep.
All right, Josh Metz, the head coach of the Blue Devils, and the Blue Devils get the win here tonight. 3-2, a walk-off winner over the Rangers of Post 9 in this one here at Bucol Park as our post-game report continues. All right, man of the hour, Mr. Walkoff, right? Who do we got here?
Jacob Earl.
Jake Earl, right? I couldn't see the number. You hit it on me. I thought, okay, I think we got Jake Earl coming in. Walk-off winner. Talk about the at-bat.
Chandler led it off with 2 outs. Nice base hit. Got lucky there with the 2 pass balls. Got him to third. Ty did a hell of a job in his at-bat. I just knew that I needed to put it in play and let the rest happen.
Yeah, first, you're only hit of the night. Otherwise, 0 for 3 coming in. Tough night at the plate.
Right. Hard time seeing the ball tonight. Finally found it in my last at-bat. Found a way to squeeze it in the hole. Make sure to work on it before the game and trying to get a couple next game.
Yeah. What is it about this team? You guys finding ways to win some of these games here?
Going into this game, we weren't willing to end our season quite yet. Cole did an amazing job on the mound for his first 6. Preston followed with strong to finish it. Played well in the field, lost that one in the outfield for that one, but otherwise perfect.
Yeah, and just talk about what defensively, the game you guys were able to put together tonight.
We were just focusing on making sure the ball was in front of us and finish the plays. Try not to get into our heads, even coming off the field after a bad at-bat. Try not to bring it out into the field and keeping it solid.
Yeah, you and Cole had a good game going there through 6 with Cole on the mound. Just talk about what he was able to do.
Cole's a great pitcher. He's got the mechanics where he likes to hide the ball behind him before you really spot it as a batter. He's got an insane curveball that moves a lot. Got to make sure that I'm focusing on that because sometimes those will go in the dirt at the last second, and you just got to be willing to throw your body in front of it.
Absolutely. All right, big hit, walk-off hit for you in the bottom of the 8th inning, and this is a big one, isn't it? It's exciting.
Yeah, it's quite the game. We've been going out trying to get these guys. We had a hard time getting them in the spring. Same thing during the regular season this summer. And like I said before, we weren't willing to lose this one, so we had to go out and get them this time.
And You did just that. All right, Jake, good game, and thanks for stopping by.
All right, thank you.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, see ya.
Against Stevens Point, Jake Earl, walk-off winner, an RBI base hit in the bottom of the 8th inning, driving in Chandler Schmidt from third, and that wins it for the Blue Devils here tonight over the Rangers. 3-2, your final in 8 innings. Thanks, Jake. And we'll see you tomorrow night. All right, stay with us. We've got more from Buchholz Park in Stevens Point in just
Do you want me to sit down?
Yeah, you can do that. When he goes commercial, we're going to sit down and look into the camera.
Yep.
He's going to, yeah, you know.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
Get all the best treatment.
I'm in the house. Thank you guys.